What's going on, guys? This is Benji from Generation Fit, and today I'm going to be talking about why starving yourself is actually making you fatter. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking right off the bat. How is that even possible? How does that add up? Wouldn't it make sense if I was eating much less food, significantly less, that I would be losing weight? And you wouldn't be alone if you're thinking that because that's how most people think. I can't tell you how many clients I've had over the years that have come to me and shown me their food that they tracked on the app for the day, and they're eating so little. They'll be eating 1,000 calories and asking me, well, what should I do? Should I eat less? And as soon as I see that, I say, no way. You should be eating so much more. You could be losing weight if you do the right things, eating well over 2,000 calories, and you're eating half of that. That's exactly the reason why they actually aren't losing weight. What usually happens to people, and I'm sure this story sounds familiar to you guys, is that you over restrict calories by a lot. Let's say it takes 2,500 calories to maintain your current body weight, and then you drop it by 1,000 calories, so now you're eating 1,500 calories. That's going to work great in the first few weeks, even if you're absolutely starving. It'll work for some time, but then what happens is that you plateau. And whether it's the last 5 to 10 pounds that you need to lose, or you need to lose much more than that, it becomes virtually impossible to keep losing more weight. What happens is that your metabolism adapts to the little amount of calories that you're eating. It's natural for your metabolism to adapt, and it's going to do just that if you're eating less calories, just because your body weight is going to drop. But when you do an extreme deficit of calories right off the bat and have such a steep decline, then your metabolism is going to adapt far quicker than it should, much quicker than you need it to in order to diet properly. And that is what happens. You plateau. It's not sustainable in the long run, and you're going to feed right into the statistic of being part of that 90% of dieters who gain all of the weight back after their diet. When you over restrict calories by so much, your body is essentially telling yourself, I'm starving or not getting that much food, so I'm going to hold on to more fat because I don't know when I'm going to eat again. Something like that. That's the very simple, dumbed down version, but it gets the point across. And once your metabolism adapts to, say, that 1,500 calories, if you want to keep losing weight, you would have to drop under 1,500 to 1,400, 1,300, 1,200, and so on, really to the point where you wouldn't be eating any food. That is not sustainable, as I said before, and you're going to hate yourself while dieting. If you are one of those rare people who, for some reason, that diet works in the long run for you, your life is still not going to be enjoyable. There's a far better way, and there's a far more optimal way as well. Instead of starving yourself, opt to expend more calories every single day in a convenient, non-intense way so you don't have to cut out as many calories in order to lose weight every week. You can do things like engaging in a weightlifting program, which is going to build more muscle, and that's going to boost your metabolism and keep it revved as you're cutting. And you could expend more calories by walking more steps every day. I'd aim for 10,000 because most people are walking not even a third of that. That's going to be huge as well. So if it requires 2,500 calories for you to maintain your current body weight, if you're doing both of those things, start with 2,300 calories, 2,200 calories, nothing more than that, because as you cut slower, you will retain more muscle as well. And as you retain more muscle, your body is going to be able to keep burning more calories because your metabolism will stay more boosted. If you cut too quick, just in terms of how much muscle you're preserving, you're going to start to lose muscle muscle tissue along with your fat tissue. That's not what you want at all. So when you're dieting down and trying to lose weight, also make sure you're eating sufficient amounts of protein, because that's going to allow you to hold on to more muscle tissue, which will keep your metabolism revved as you're cutting, which means you can lose fat in the long run more sustainably. Try and eat around 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight on your cut. And you could go as far up as 1 gram per pound of body weight or a little higher, just because protein is so filling that that's going to keep you adherent to a diet and make sure that you don't spill over and eat too much. It's really unfortunate that in our society today, many people subscribe to the idea that you need to be starving yourself and feel miserable in order to look good, as if it's a trade-off. That's not true. You don't need to be starving yourself, because in the long run, that actually makes it so much harder to lose fat. It destroys your metabolism. Unfortunately, we have so many celebrities today, so many people in the fitness industry that advertise the fact that they got really good looking because they ate nothing and it was so hard to do it. It was miserable. You're not a celebrity. You're not any of those people. Don't listen to them. They don't know what you're talking about. You don't need to do what they're doing. You just need to follow these basic nutritional principles. And it's actually simpler than you probably previously had thought. And you can have your cake and eat it too. You can lose body fat. You can eat a decent proportion of food. And then you can look really good and enjoy your life also. You don't need to do it the way that the Hollywood celebrities would make you think you need to. Hit the like button, leave a comment letting us know what you guys are currently struggling with most on your fitness journey. If you want to watch more Generation Fit content, hit the subscribe button. We've got new videos coming out every single Tuesday and Thursday. Have a good one, guys.